You read my messages but don't reply. And every silence makes me cry. I wait in the shadow of unseen words, hoping my feelings will still be heard. The little ticks turn blue with time. Yet silence answers my gentle rhyme. I pour my heart in each written line. But your quietness says, you're not mine. I wonder if you pause to read. Or if my love is a forgotten seed. The phone screen glows, but never speaks. And my fragile heart grows weak. Each notification makes me dream. But hope dissolves like a fading stream. Your absence is louder than a scream. My love drifts far, a broken beam. Do you smile when you see my name? Or does it feel like a tiresome game? I give you words, I give my soul. Yet silence swallows what makes me whole. I stare at the chat for hours long. Writing again feels almost wrong. But the heart insists, it must be said. Even when answers are cold and dead. Your silence teaches a painful art. How to hold words inside the heart. How to wait with trembling eyes. For replies that never rise. I tell myself, maybe you're busy. But excuses only make me dizzy. If love were true, a word would stay. But silence steals my breath away. The nights are endless, my phone in hand. My thoughts like waves crash on the sand. Every blue tick is a tiny knife, cutting deeper into my life. I dream of the day you will reply. With warmth that heals the tears I cry. Yet mornings come, and still you're gone. Leaving me weak, but holding on. Sometimes I laugh at my own despair. Talking to ghosts that aren't really there. But then I remember how much I care. And send a message into empty air. Love is patient, or so they say. But silence drags the light away. I long for words, just one small sign. To know your heart might still be mine. Do you know the ache I feel? The weight of love that won't heal. Or am I just another name? Lost in a list without flame. I watch the clock, I count the hours. Your silence blooms like thorny flowers. Still, I water them with hope and pain. Waiting for sunshine after rain. You read my words but give no voice. Leaving me without a choice. I must accept what silence implies. Even as my faithful spirit dies. Sometimes I wish I could let go. Stop caring, stop needing you so. But the heart is stubborn, it doesn't lie. It beats for you, though you don't reply. My love remains, a burning flame. Even when silence plays its game. I whisper prayers into the sky. That one day you will justify. Tell me, did I mean too much? Or did I ask for a gentle touch? Perhaps my words were far too deep. And silence is the shield you keep. Yet still, I'll write, I'll never stop. Even if silence stays on top. For love is not a fleeting try. It lives, though you don't reply. My phone is heavy with unsent notes. Love unreturned still deeply floats. Maybe one day you'll feel the same. And whisper softly calling my name. Till then I live in this quiet pain. Like waiting for never-ending rain. But love like mine will never die though you read my messages but the silence between us feels like stone. It makes me wonder if I'm alone. I ask myself if you even care. Or if my love hangs in empty air. Your quietness is a heavy wall. I reach for you but only fall. No echo returns from the things I say. Only shadows that drift away. Sometimes I type, then erase it fast. Afraid my words won't ever last. Afraid you'll read and turn away. Afraid your silence is here to stay. How cruel it feels when love's one-sided. A road where hearts are never guided. I give you poems, I give you light. But you give silence every night. Do you laugh with others while I wait? Is silence the answer that seals my fate? I try to smile but the tears still flow. Because your heart I may never know. My friends all tell me to move on. But my heart believes they are wrong. For love like mine is fierce and true. Even if it's not loved by you. I close my eyes and see your face. I dream of replies I'll never embrace. The phone lights up, I pray it's you. But find only shadows passing through. Every second feels like a year. A silence whispers in my ear. Still I write, though you don't reply. Still I love, though I don't know why. You hold my heart in hands unseen. Between the words that lie between. If silence is all you'll ever send, will this longing ever end? I tell myself I will let go. But my heart refuses, it tells me no. Each message I send is a tiny plea. A voice that begs you to notice me. The night grows deep, the stars turn cold. But hope inside refuses to fold. For maybe one day, love will win. And silence will break, letting words begin. But if that day will never arrive, I'll still keep my feelings alive. For love is not a fleeting try. Even if you read and don't reply. Each day I wake with hope anew. Praying somehow I'll hear from you. I scroll through chats, your name appears. But silence answers, feeding my fears. I write good morning, but hold it back. Afraid of more silence on this track. Afraid my words will only fade into the quiet you have made. The world outside is loud and bright. But inside me it's endless night. For what is joy without your part? What is a smile with an aching heart? Do you know the weight of unseen pain? The endless waiting in the rain. A message read but left unsaid is heavier than words of lead. I wonder if you understand how I reach for you with trembling hand. Each letter typed is a piece of me. Yet silence answers endlessly. Maybe my love is too much to bear. Maybe my heart is too raw, too rare. But still it beats, it will not die. Though you read my messages, don't reply. Your silence becomes my lullaby. It sings of loss beneath the sky. It tells a story of love untold. Of burning warmth that meets the cold. I try to laugh, to move ahead. But your silence lingers in my head. I hear your name in every song. A melody where I belong. If I could, I'd write a book. Of all the chances silence took. Of every reply that never came. Of every heart that burned in flame. And yet, though silence cuts so deep, a fragile hope I still must keep. That one day you will answer me. And love will set my spirit free. But if that day should never show, I'll still love you, you'll never know. For silence cannot make love die. Though you read my messages, I walk reply through days with heavy eyes. Carrying silence in disguise. I smile for the world, but deep inside, 1,000 tears I cannot hide. I wonder if you think of me. Or if I'm lost in memory. Your silence says I'm far away. Yet my heart hopes you'll change one day. I write again though I know the truth. That silence steals the joy of youth. Yet still my words to you will fly. Though you read my messages, don't reply. If love were measured in words I send, mine would have no start or end. If silence were measured in the same, yours would still outlast the flame. But silence cannot make me cease. For love itself is my release. Though painful is the path I tread, hope still whispers where I bled. I tell the moon of my despair. It listens gently, always there. Unlike you, who turns away, the moon replies in its silver way. The stars above all seem to know how much I wish your love would show. They blink at me with tender light, as if to say, it will be all right. But still, when night turns into day, your silence never fades away. A haunting ghost, a quiet cry. You read my messages, don't reply. Perhaps one day you'll understand the weight of love in my trembling hand. Perhaps you'll see the tears I hide, and send me words to turn the tide. Until that day, I'll write and wait. For silence will not seal my fate. Though answers never reach my sky, my love remains, it cannot die. And if forever this must be silence between your soul and me, I'll keep my heart, I'll keep my try. Though you read my messages, don't reply.